Welcome to the big show. This is Investing with Confidence. I am your host, Joshua David, and we are happy to have you with us today. As always, I do have my good friend and my good pal on this holiday weekend. Al, how are you doing today?
You know what? I am doing fantastic. And for all of you people out there, have a happy 4th of July.
Are you ready for some fireworks and fun?
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready for some fun. You know that.
Hot dogs on the grill,
Mr. Fun
burgers.
here. Yeah.
Hey, take it easy this weekend.
Mr.
Now.
Happy.
I
yeah.
remember what happened last year.
What was that?
Did you have too much fun?
I don't remember.
Therefore,
I must have.
Therefore, it didn't happen. But Al, it's always good to be back here, helping our listeners make better investing decisions. And Online Trading Academy, the sponsor of Investing with Confidence, has been around for over 24 years, teaching people just like you skills and techniques to use the financial markets for income potential. Now, a lot of you may be in your working years, you can using it during then, but also during retirement years. And now we had another great move in the market this week, a great full week, actually.
Yeah.
The S&P 500 all-time highs again, another great week. I mean, it's a stellar week for the S&Ps. The Dow Jones, not quite there yet. It's lagging a little bit behind, but still showing very good gains on the week here. Same thing with the NASDAQ, all-time highs.
Right.
Once again, we are a broken record. Markets are great. And listeners want to understand how can they get in the markets. Oil. So this week on pretty much the whole week, OPEC has been meeting, and OPEC is the organization for petroleum exporting countries.
Right.
And they're talking a little bit about how much oil they're going to produce. Another great week for oil. Thursday skyrocketing a few bucks there, and cryptocurrencies as well. Cryptocurrency has been stuck. It's been stuck in a rut here, in between, especially Bitcoin, in between that 30 to 40,000 area. So Al, we've had a lot of great moves. Some assets stuck in a rut. How do we, as the average investor, take core strategy, which is the proprietary strategy Online Trading Academy has, to make better investing decisions?
Well, you mentioned a couple of things there. You mentioned the S&P 500, the Dow. You mentioned the stock market. You mentioned cryptocurrencies. You mentioned oil. The interesting thing is that there is more than just the stock market for investing opportunities, and that's just a few of them. There are a number of additional ones that and we'll talk about more as we go forward here. But here's how we help people to take advantage of what the markets are presenting, and just kind of using our core strategy to give you the odds of improving your potential for being successful. And really, there's three pillars of investing. Let's call them pillars of investing. Number one is stacking the odds in your favor. It's a lot like a casino. I think most people, when they walk into the front door of a casino, know that they're probably going to walk out with less money than they walked in with.
And a sad face.
Yeah, and why is that? It's because the casinos stack the odds in their favor. And you need to do the same thing in the market. So that's the first pillar. The second pillar is setting and following rules that help you stack those odds in your favor. And then also having the discipline to follow the rules. Let's keep it simple. Having the discipline to follow the rules, but you need to know that the rules work. And that's part of what core strategy does. It's an investment strategy, foundational strategy put together by people that worked on Wall Street that really takes into consideration how the markets function, why price moves. And when you think about it, what is the most important thing? If you want to enter a position, whether you're buying a stock or whatever it happens to be, whatever aspect of the financial market it happens to be, do you want the price just to stay right where it is or go down? No, obviously, if you buy something, you want the price to go up. So how do you put the odds in your favor? How do you increase the chances that will happen? Well, you need to first understand what moves price. What provides the impact on price that causes it to either go up or go down? And that's what core strategy identifies. And to keep it simple, it's just a copying strategy, really. We're just copying and following what the institutions are showing us they're doing.
But aren't we told we're not supposed to be doing that, Al?
Well, here's one thing. One of the ways that you put the odds in your favor is to learn how to time the market.
Mm-hmm.
And my guess is that almost everybody listening has heard somebody say, you can't time the market. And who that is, who's telling you can't time the market? It's Wall Street.
That's the people managing your money.
Well, they're not only managing your money, but they they tell you you can't time the market, but that's exactly what they do.
Hmm.
Why do they tell you you can't time the market? Think about it. If you could time it, if you knew when price was going to change and go in a new direction, or you knew when price was going to continue moving in a direction at giving you a substantial potential opportunity, you wouldn't need them. And they need you as a client. That's part of what keeps them in business. So they can't have you learning how to time the market. And the way that you do it really is just simply following what they do. Fortunately for us, they leave footprints in the market on a price chart, which is what we teach our students how to read. Because truthfully, on a price chart, everything you need to know is right there in that chart. A chart tells a story about a stock or an asset, just like an X-ray or an MRI tells a story about an injury that you might have. So it's critical to be able to read those price charts to see where the institutional activity will take place. And I said will take place. That means it hasn't happened yet. That's where timing comes in. It's being able to identify in the future where price is going to go in your favor.
Yeah, it's really anticipating that price action that's going to be coming up. And here's the fact of the matter too, Al, is, I mean, I kicked the show off, with markets at all-time highs, S&Ps, the NASDAQ, the Dow's almost there. Markets are great, but even though the markets are great, people's pocketbooks are not.
Right.
And there's a disconnect there. So we're seeing so many more people come to Online Trading Academy, the sponsor of Investing with Confidence, learn the different techniques and concepts and strategies to use the market for income potential. And it is key. You have to have those three pillars of investing. You need the odds. You got to stack the odds in your favor, have rules within a plan, strict rules, and then follow that plan,
Right.
which is discipline. But you also need to understand the core strategy, which is how the markets actually move. It's supply and demand. More buyers, price is going to go up. More sellers, price is going to go down. I'm telling everybody right now, the institutions are telling you to do certain things that they want and need you to do. Don't be conditioned. Al, we do investing classes here in Bloomington. You actually teach these investing classes for average people to learn techniques and strategies to use the markets for income potential. So I want to give away some tickets to this investing class. Since it's the beginning of the show for callers 1 through 10, when you call in right now, they're only 2 hours. You're going to receive 2 tickets. You're also going to receive the Financial Quick Start Kit. That will help you get started right away. Call 952-814-4410. That's 952-814-4410. Al, we got a big show, a packed show on this holiday weekend. It's a firework week in the market. What's coming up next?
Well, let's talk about why there's a gap between your expectations and your reality, and why that might just be caused by where you have your money.
Got it. That gap between financial security and not being there. Let's talk about how to potentially get there. Once again, for 2 tickets, call 952-814-4410. This is Josh and Al, Investing with Confidence. We will be right back.